Hey gang, Bison here. This is attempt number 3 to make this video. We are now indoors again in the kitchen. It's been raining thunderstorms all day. So what I want to show you is a product I found. Saw this on a bunch of other videos and different websites. It's been out for a while. A company called First Strike Tactical. It's called the Spark Paracord Fire Starter Bracelet. Now basically it looks like your standard parachute cord bracelet with the double cobra stitch, but inside here is your basic 7 strands of parachute cord with an 8th strand which is colored red. And it's pretty much just like a red wax strand that's kind of like the little tinders that you can buy in some of those little put together survival kits. Cool thing about this bracelet is, aside from being made with the fire cord, is what they call it, the buckle, well, it's cool and not cool. The buckle opens up, and in the center here is a ferro rod, and here is a striker. See, it says Spark here. I've attempted this several times to ignite the fire cord with this. It is a royal pain in the rear end. I learned several things. The serrated edge here is not what you want to use. You want to strike it with this side. It's very awkward. I would think it is a survival situation. If I had to dismantle this bracelet, I would actually cut these sides off to get a better strike with this, which is very difficult because it hits, and it's also very hard to hold. Even much more difficult for me because my hand is still bad. I'm still have the nerve injury that's still going to heal. It's going to probably be up until, doctor said, a year. It'll be January when it's 1 year, so it should be fully healed. Anyway, I tried striking this, with the hand, and it's very, very, very tough. It doesn't really work out too well. So then I decided to try a different method using my multi-tool here, my Victorinox, and it does work when it doesn't slip out of the jaws. Let's see if we can get it to strike. There we go. It does work, but it's very awkward. In a situation, if I had to use this to make fire, I would cut these off and use a larger knife or a bigger piece of glass or something, because this is very difficult. I mean, again, it could be me with the hand, but that's just my opinion. And also, there's a whistle built into it. So you can buy these prefab from the company First Strike. I found it on Amazon, I believe. It's a really cool item to have if you have nothing. It will work, it just takes some time. I'm going to practice more with this. I'm actually going to cut the quick release portion of the buckle off and try the ferro rod in that respect. But here's the other thing. You can actually go on Amazon or other websites. This is from a company called, can't read it, survivalbraceletkits.com. You can actually buy the buckle separately with the striker and the ferro rod. And then if you go to Live Fire Gear LLC, livefiregear.com that is, you actually purchase the fire cord by itself to make your own bracelets, or just keep the actual cord in your kit. This one came with 25 feet. It's black cord with red striping, which is cool. So that way you can separate your regular parachute cord from your fire cord. So you can have one for fire starting emergencies, one for building shelters, or both, whatever you want. Has some instructions here. Remove the red strand, rough up the fibers, ignite the strand. Easier said than done. I was at it for a while. I tried striking it. Obviously it strikes easy with your basic lighter. I also tried my ferro rod that's inside my Light My Fire Mora. It proved to be difficult. I mean, you can really do it. It takes a lot of practice. And the key that I found is, and I'll show you, let's just cut a piece off of this cord. Move it to the side. Inside here, you have your basic 7 strands of parachute cord, and the 8th strand, which we'll remove, is red, and it's just a long wax coated nylon piece. So it takes a little finesse, a little practice. So if we zoom in a little bit here, what you have to really do is, putting the knife down, rough it up a bit, kind of, you know, do some balling action. And then once it's kind of really roughed up, what you want to do is take your knife or a piece of glass or a piece of metal, whatever you happen to have in the field in the case of emergency, kind of really scrape it so you can see some of the fibers coming off where it like kind of frays, because that's what's going to ignite. It took me a while to get this. I watched several videos where some guys really got it right off the bat, and they were very lucky. So you got to rough it up a bit, and we can see where some of the fibers are, like, you see some of the hair sticking out. That's what we want. That's what wants to get ignited. So if we kind of keep those fibers kind of exposed, rough up a bit more. Okay, we'll move the cutting board. We'll put this down here, and I'm going to use my ferro rod, a larger one, and we'll see if she works. And there we go. On the first hit, she ignites. And let's just take a look at how long one of these little waxy strands that I cut off will work. It's approximately, the piece I cut off is, you know, about 2 inches and change. So it's burning now about 7 to 8 seconds. Not bad. Let's cut off another piece and see how quick she ignites with a lighter without doing the whole roughing up routine. Just gonna ball up another piece, and we know what's gonna happen here. I just want to do it for giggles. And a regular lighter. Hold on, let me get it so it's actually lit. Yeah, lights up nicely with a regular lighter. So there we go. So I really think this is cool stuff. You know, I would, in my opinion, I would just buy the cord by itself and make your own bracelet, or just keep the cord in your kit. It's really good stuff to have. It's true 550 cord with that extra strand, which is awesome. If you want the bracelet, it's cool to have. It will work at a pinch. Take it apart and use it. I got to really try and practice more with this. It is a pain in the ass. But you know what? Let's do something here right now. Let me pause the video and I'll show you what we're going to do. Alright, so I'm back. I took another piece, I roughed it up a bit, and I did a little sacrificing here. I actually broke off the left and right side of the clips from one of the extra buckles that I bought, just to see how hard it would be to strike with this if you would actually use the bracelet. You know, it's a real pain in the butt. I just want to kind of, I don't know what the word is, debunk this. So here's the ferro rod, here's the striker it comes with, and again, you don't want to use the serrated side, you want to use the other side. Yeah, you really can't get anything out of this. It's a pain in the ass. I mean, if you were out of hours and you had nothing else, you could probably do it. You know, and just another option. I also tried gripping it with this, but it slips and slides and it's rough. We'll see if we can do it, if we have any luck. See how it slips out? Yeah, it's very hard to get any spark control with this. Maybe we'll get lucky. Now it's very, very difficult. So let's try it with the Mora knife and see if this will work. There's just not enough ferro rod on this. There's not enough really to get any bite. So, gang, in my opinion, the whole bracelet getup, to buy it like this, it's more of a novelty. It's a real pain in the ass. I would just kind of go out and buy the cord on its own, and hopefully you have a lighter or you have a good knife and a ferro rod, and let's see if we can just get her started with the ferro rod. Here's the inner red strand, and I've got my ferro rod and my Mora. Let's see what we can do here. Almost. I love how the sparks go everywhere but where you want them to go. This probably needs a little bit more roughing up. Yeah, there's a process, guys. This is how we know if things work or not. You just gotta practice with it. Because when you're out there and you have no idea what to do, you're gonna know if it works or not. My buddy, the man of many things, is always preaching about test your stuff. So here you go, man. We're testing. Almost. What a pain in the ass. Sorry for the lengthy video, but again, this is just a part of the process. Let's see what that does. We've seen it already work. Hold on, let me rub this up some more. So what I'm trying here is kind of a back and forth motion to kind of really get it fluffed up. And then what we can do is kind of take some of this off the blade, just a little fine fiber, and just kind of put it on there, and we'll see if this helps us out. Again, this is all part of the testing and evaluating process. You know, by no means am I an expert, and I'm sure none of us are. That's why we watch these videos and we make these videos. And there we go. Takes a little effort, a little figuring out, but I think the trick is the back and forth motion with the knife to get it really furry, and you got to strike really hard to catch those little microfibers. So there you go, gang. That is the 550 fire cord. It's more than just paracord. I'll put a link in the description down below to where I got it on, I think it was Amazon, and the price, and if you want it, buy it, check it out, and let me know what you guys think. Alright, thanks for watching. Bison out.